new, but next door neighbors.
If there would be two states that would go together, like suppose we start to tag team the states. Let's suppose this. We said you can have 25 states. That's it. Right away, I say forced together is Hawaii and Alaska.
Oh, sure.
Because you're both off the map to begin with, so you're tag team partners.
They're the outsiders.
Now, for me, if you took it Texas, I would probably put with Oklahoma. Even though Texas touches a lot of states, they seem like they go with Oklahoma.
Well, Washington and Oregon seem to go perfect together.
No problem for me. I'm not complaining. Here's the problem state. Who's California going to go with?
I think California, wow, it's a toss-up, but I think you go with Nevada.
I don't know.
Definitely Nevada. It just seems it's the natural thing to go with.
I would say New Mexico in California. Because a lot of the Southern California towns have, like, Mexican names, like San Diego and Sacramento and all this shit.
What's that got to do with New Mexico?
So it sounds like
you're
New Mexico.
leapfrogging Arizona to do that.
Yeah, but, you know, do they have to be touching? I thought it was just tag teams.
I like states to be able to touch each other. I don't like it divided. I don't like a fucking state divided.
They have to tag up.
Here's a tough one for you. Who's Michigan go with?
Illinois.
I think they're going to hate this. I think Michigan's got to go with their arch rival, Ohio.
See, Ohio I would put with Pennsylvania.
No.
I would do the same. Ohio
That's a Western
and PA.
thing. Who else is going to go with Delaware if Pennsylvania doesn't take them? Pennsylvania's got to do the right thing. If they don't get Jersey, they got to fucking take.
No, see, I would. Delaware and Rhode Island would be like Lord Littlebook and
none
Will
of your
Beaver.
fucking states touch. You have the divided states of America. That's bullshit.
I have a tag team that would make
All right,
sense.
hold on.
Okay.
Paul, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys, got to go with Illinois and Indiana. They're both I's. They're in the Big Ten.
They belong together.
Yeah.
And that frees Ohio up to go with Michigan.
I don't like that combo.
Ohio has, well, I'll take one choice away from Ohio that it borders. West Virginia. Because it really does have to team with Virginia.
Does it? I don't know if it does. Because I wouldn't mind putting a Virginia with a Maryland.
Oh.
You could then
That's a powerful tag team.
And how about West Virginia with Pennsylvania? I know they touch.
Barely. I'm not sure what to do with West Virginia. I was thinking about Kentucky and them.
They might not be allowed to wrestle. What about New Hampshire?
Well, then you have an odd number of teams.
What about New Hampshire and Vermont? I don't even know the difference between those two states.
Because I even asked them. I was up there and I go, we have New Hampshire and Vermont. Lady going like this. And what's the difference? Does it really matter?
They do look like they're 69ing each other.
Oh, God, you work so dirty. Everything is gay sex with you.
If you turned one over, you would just have the other state.
Just cock in each mouth.
Sick.
I guess if you fucking have two guys with big enough dicks, you try to make a picture frame. Just be like, just make sure you only suck on the head of my dick. Now let's picture frame this thing. Here's you're on Run Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie. I grew up my whole life in South Georgia, and I can honestly say that the southern part of Georgia and the northern part of Florida, there is no border, man. It's all the exact same. So as much as I hate to say it, because I fucking hate Florida, I think they're pretty much tag team members.
Yeah, the problem with Florida is you really should divide it off. Like Jacksonville is more like living in Georgia, and then Miami is like nothing to do with any of them.
Yeah, that's a good
Here's
point.
the problem, though. Where do you put, who teams up with Bama then?
Bama would then have to go with Mississippi.
I see Mississippi, Louisiana as sister states. Bama doesn't even remind me of them.
Georgia's
already with Florida. What the fuck are you doing?
It's not.
What are you doing, Dave? Dave, tell me if you don't want to be in this.
I do.
All right?
I do.
Are you not getting enough sleep at night?
I am.
Here's Brian in Utah.
Hey, Ronnie, Utah and Colorado, the Rocky Mountain states.
Brian, I know you live in Utah. You're going to have to wait and see what Colorado wants to do. Because you, and whether you have a date or not, Utah's officially a fat girl in this. And Bama, I'm sorry, you're in the same fucking mood. I think Florida gets to make the choice of who they go with.
Right.
I don't think it's up to the other ones. Because Georgia got to go somewhere because it doesn't exactly fit. Here's the weird thing. Florida goes very well being left out of this and have Bama and Georgia hook up. They might be very comfortable together. But then who's going to be with Florida?
Then Florida is cut off from a tag team partner.
Let's just
They
say,
got their corner cut off.
I mean, Cuba's not a state, so they're ineligible.
yes, Dave, that's right. We're not taking other countries into this. I guess we'll just throw fucking Florida with Rhode Island then. We'll have to have one fucked up state.
You could do Puerto
Yeah,
Rico.
Go ahead.
No, what Puerto Rico is what to say.
Puerto Rico's fucking not a state.
Why not?
Commonwealth.
Why not? It's not Commonwealth.
Whichever.
It's the same thing. They vote.
It is not. They don't vote.
They're Puerto Rican.
They are
You
not.
can't be a Puerto Rican and vote for the President of the United States.
I didn't know that.
There's a lot you don't know because you've been listening to Appetite for Destruction for fucking.
Walk through the place in November. You don't see a lot of polling places.
How long away from this? Quick check. Is Mexico a state?
I know that. Mexico is not a state.
I don't think you do.
Yeah.
Because you fucking were saying new Mexican names, so go with New Mexico. You crazy fuck. Here is John. John, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, I want Arizona and Colorado together. I don't want us with Utah.
Here's the problem. I think, where would Utah go then?
Idaho. They're right next to each other. They got lots of Mormons both places.
To be honest, I had Idaho lined up to go with Montana. I'm looking over this map here.
Montana and Wyoming. Both big skies, lots of mountains, lots of sheep running scared.
John, I'm going to tell you what. You might be onto something. Tell the people in Arizona I'm trying to make a deal on this. But you might be right. Wyoming and Montana might go together. And just be a lot of room, not a lot of people. Big Sky State. And then we change that name to Big Sky. We get rid of the other names. I don't know where to put California, though.
California,
If we put them with Nevada, they're just not similar enough.
Yeah. The only other option is Arizona.
The other option could be Oregon. Then I put Washington State with a Montana. I never signed off on that Oregon fucking Washington thing that you had. Or do I fucking put Washington State with Alaska, team Hawaii up with Florida as two weird fucking sun states that don't matter?
And then you could have.
And bad news for you, Fez, Honolulu becomes the capital. And if you want to fucking get anything done, you're going to fly to the other side of the world.
And losing all the tourism.
But you know why I do that?
Why?
Spite. It's the only fucking reason.
Should be for the good of the country.
Tunes, what do you got?
Hey, no brainer, Roddy B. North and South Carolina.
Yeah, let's not even get into that. That's just fucking... The Dakotas and the Carolinas have already done. And maybe for that reason, Virginia moves over. Then I might have to give Maryland to Delaware.
Yeah.
And push PA with Ohio, and that's going to fuck me up as I roll out.
And then that fucks up Michigan.
Yeah, I don't know where to put Michigan then. With Minnesota? Because I had a Wisconsin-Minnesota fucking hook up.
That seems natural.
Yeah, let's all stay cold, and let's be fucking stupid together. No offense.
And just call the state Favre.
Then what do you do with Iowa?
I had Iowa down with Nebraska.
Okay.
And I was going to change the name of that to Corndall. Just Corndall will be the name of that whole fucking thing. Thick-thighed girls.
I thought Nebraska and Kansas would be a lot of.
Jeez, I don't even know who to put. I was going to put Kansas with Missouri. You know, they can split up the Kansas City gimmick the way they love to. It's fucking tough to tag team up these states.
Where does Tennessee go? It's sitting in the center.
Arkansas.
See, Arkansas I had with Missouri.
Well, we just put them with Kansas a second ago.
You know what's amazing when you look
If
on
you're
the-
not into these things that are going on, then raise your questions. Don't go back later, Fezzi. If you got any problem with a tag team, let's talk it out then before we
Okay.
move on. Jesus Christ, this is hard. Florida's the big fucking problem state. The cock of the country. Who wants it?
It just doesn't fit personality-wise with where it's located.
And I don't know what to do with Bama if we don't give them. Then they got to go up and... Boy, we're fucked.
Florida, Georgia, Bama, Tennessee, Bama, Tennessee, Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, Bama, Tennessee.
They don't touch.
Bama and Tennessee, dude.
Oh, they do touch?
Yeah, Bama, Tennessee.
Did they even remind you of each other, though?
We need a better map.
Here's why, though. You can keep...
Give us a map with fucking colors on it. I don't want to try to look over mountains and imagine.
We're looking at a topographic map.
Find something that, well, when you touch two things together, you can make a different color. See if there's like a state tag team map that you could fucking do as you move along. All right, show me again with the Bama, Tennessee.
Okay. Tennessee. See, Alabama is,
Yeah,
is
I
that dark
gotcha.
green in there. And this way you keep Georgia, Florida intact, and you keep your Louisiana, Mississippi intact.
And who's Kentucky going with?
Then you would have to put Kentucky and Indiana, I think.
No, we got
No.
Illinois, Indiana. See,
Right.
this is why I hate when one of you guys knocks over a fucking domino. Brad in Texas.
Guys, I'm going to have to disagree. Texas, I want to opt to go solo on this match, and that would solve your problem for Florida also.
What's the one thing that you say about fucking Texas? Dumb
Well,
as
just
Oklahoma. Every bit as dumb as Oklahoma. And then the beauty of it is that at least gives Texas a nice fucking hat at the top, and it stops having to be such an ugly border. And the border would look how it would square off there,
Yeah. Right, yeah.
all the way across the top of it.
Nice plateau there on the border.
Plateau. That's what we're looking for. Eric, you're on Fez.
Yeah, Ronnie, I'm going to solve all your problems. You start by taking New England and make it the one fucking state it should have been the whole time. Lump all six of them together.
All right, I'm not going to fucking play that game. I'm working with what I'm already getting.
Tag teams.
We're taking 50 into 25. Not into 24 or 23 or 28. 25. If your state doesn't fucking want to be part of this, you're going to be attacked by the other tag teams. And you're going to be beaten into submission.
Then find yourself in a handicap match.
And then your women won't be sold off as whores.
Have we even talked about where Connecticut's going?
No, I got a problem up there. That fucking New
that's
Got a log
actually
jam.
a lot more problematic than you realize.
Put them with fucking Rhode Island, it'd still be one stupid state.
Okay, so then you're going what with Massachusetts?
How about Maine?
I guess do they touch? Yeah, I guess they barely
They
touch.
do touch, and it's a summer wonderland for Massachusetts.
Okay.
Look at the coast Massachusetts has. It becomes a fucking gigantic seafaring state. We get rid of the name Maine completely.
All right, that's good.
So I divided everything up there. Now, is Connecticut and Rhode Island going to beat anyone? No.
No.
It ain't going to happen. But what are they doing now? Not a real lot.
They're the bushwhackers.
Okay, they can be funny.
That's
Come
fun.
up with a funny thing.
They're never going to hold the belts.
Fez, your references are every bit as bad as Blowhard's. You don't have one reference that's under 20 years. I'm surprised you don't want to come in here with a 48 fucking starred flag. Andy in Ohio.
Yeah, let's go with, here's my plan. I like the New Hampshire, Vermont idea. Keep that, sell Maine back to Canada.
I'm not playing those games, no. I'm not playing the fucking... We're taking 50 fucking states, and we're putting them all together. Jesus, learn to live with it. Learn to live with the rules, folks. We're giving you something beautiful here. Is that for you to shat on like Barney Frank at a fucking Fez Watley birthday party? No. Here's Kevin in Baltimore.
Ronnie, who'd you pair West Virginia with?
West Virginia is a problem. We don't know whether to pair them up with a Virginia. Ohio could take them.
Mm-hmm.
And then other than that, just PA.
Jesus.
It looks like West Virginia, Kentucky is the way to go. West Virginia, Kentucky. Wrap it up. Got a problem, guys.
What's
that?
that?
It looks like we are going to have to go Colorado, Utah. Nevada and Arizona would be together, and that fucks up California. We start to roll across there. Because I like Arizona and New Mexico together.
I mean, that seems, again, like a
All right.
natural tag team.
All right, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, Utah, Nevada, California. We got fucking problems again.
Look how West Idaho
It
is.
seems like it would be simple enough. 50 states pair up.
Well, not if you want them to touch.
Right.
We can do this quickly with Dave's fucking catch as catch can, Rhode Island and California go together. What if we left it up to the states? Do you think that maybe California thinks to himself, oh, you know who was like us? New York. We're both on the coast. We're both leading our side. Why wouldn't we team up together to be a superpower?
Yeah.
The mega powers.
Then they would just own us.
Because when you say New York City, the next word to say is L.A. L.A., New York.
That's right.
Texas could team up with Alaska and just be massive. And just be a couple of giants walking around.
I don't know if they get to walk, but that would also put them in the oil game in a big, big way.
Washington and Florida I'd like to do.
Why? Because
Northwest and Southeast.
there's just no reason. See, now we're fucking everything up. Let's go back to the original thing. You
All
don't
right.
fucking touch.
Okay.
If you don't touch, you're out. Because we're on to something with the fucking Californians. Then Fez has to just jump in with the Texas and Alaska.
Northeast is totally covered. That's
Northeast takes care of itself like everything else.
done. Yeah.
We can fucking depend on the Northeast.
That's totally good. They were the original 13 for a reason, apparently.
Fuck yeah.
They had their shit handled.
Yeah. Just think they beat England without any fucking help from Ohio. That would piss me off if I lived in Ohio. Well, yeah, let's bring back the old theme song.
Ladies and gentlemen of the American phenomenon, like puppets in the Sesame Street, we speak phenomenon. The problem isn't something for Batman or for Robin, cause we're stumbling and we're feeling, and the cause is pretty common. There are 50 states of confusion, from a model superfaction to a troubled institution. There are 50 states of confusion, from a hazy disarray to a mistaken evolution. I'm Van Jackson, drowned out and blown like a fuse. The old Samaritan's become the new partisan brew. I keep my hands in my pockets in the pants of the blues, and I shrug to myself, I believe I'm confused. There are 50 states of confusion, from a model superfaction to a troubled institution. There are 50 states of confusion, from a hazy disarray to a mistaken evolution. A do do a do do do.
This is a lot easier if you just lay back. He's resisting me. Pills are good. Pills are good.
Ron and Fez show. Keep it going for the J. House Band. Going to try a little quick guess the Twitter here.